Hey Packers, what happened? Thought you were running the table. Thought you were the team no one wanted to play in the playoffs. Thought you finally figured it out and you clicked and you were the team that was gonna go into the playoffs and just run roughshod over the NFC. What happened? You didn't win. You couldn't even beat the fucking Lions, who had nothing to play for after Seattle won. The Lions didn't have anything to play for except for pride and the Lions' pride. And they beat him. And how felt fucking delicious that what what could potentially be Aaron Rodgers' last throw with the Packers was an interception that lost the game. That ended the game. That was the last throw that he made. That could be the last throw he ever makes with the Packers. It's it's fucking wonderful. Oh, it's great. It's so great because the Packers had gotten, and of course the Packers are a bunch of dirty little pricks. You know, I could not believe that guy shoving a trainer. You know, Detroit players down on the ground. Trainer comes out looking, and the fucking some prick from the Packers pushes the trainer. This week of all weeks, you're gonna do that? Imagine if a Bengal had done that last Monday. Oh my God! But that the Packers take after their leader, and Aaron Rodgers is their leader, and Aaron Rodgers is a classless piece of shit, and so the Packers are a bunch of pieces of shit. Hey Jair Alexander, go practice your gritty now in the off season. You cocky little bitch. You didn't shut down Justin Jefferson. You had safety help the whole fucking game. It wasn't just you. God, God, they deserve this so much. They deserve this so much to have their season ended like this. It's fucking wonderful. It's fucking great. I'm happier about this than I was about the Vikings win today, because the Vikings win today didn't actually mean that much. This meant a lot. This was wonderful. This was absolutely wonderful. Um, just to see that little punk bitch Rodgers get beat on his home field again. Season ends on his home field again, just like the playoffs last year. Oh, it's great. Credit to the Lions for playing it straight up. Like they could have, because Seattle won and that eliminated the Lions. They could have just kind of been discouraged and not really gone for it. And there were a lot of bullshit calls in this game, because you knew there would be, because the NFL absolutely wanted Green Bay in. Um, but it didn't work out because Aaron Rodgers fucking sucks. He can still pop up for one game or two. Of course, he wasn't even that good against the Vikings last week. He only threw for I don't even think he threw for 200 yards. He didn't do much. Um, he's just not that good anymore. He's just not. He can pop up maybe here and there. He's not that good, and it's possible the Packers don't even want him back at this point. Um, but it's just wonderful. Anytime a piece of shit like Aaron Rodgers takes an L, it's wonderful. It's absolutely wonderful. Um, and they can watch the Vikings at home, in the playoffs at home next Sunday, 3:40 Central Time at the bank. Vikings Giants. Packers can watch it, and it's gonna be a tough game for us. But at least we're in the dance. We're the only NFC North team that made it. All these other teams, Lions got pretty cocky this year. They didn't do it. Packers got incredibly cocky. The last few weeks, they didn't do shit. It's like, hey, congrats on you know on your Super Bowl win over the Vikings. But guess what? You're sitting at home in the playoffs. You're not in the playoffs, and you deserve to be home for the postseason, because you're a fucking dipshit franchise with a bunch of pricks led by Aaron Rodgers, who's king prick. And I hope this was the end. Like, I hope we never have to deal with this piece of shit again. Because he's an asshole, and he just becomes even more of a smug asshole every year. And guess you can get away with that when you're a no doubt top 5, top 3, maybe top 1 quarterback. He ain't that anymore. Um, so it might be Jordan Love, the Jordan Love year starting in Green Bay. But we'll see. He's not going to go quietly. I know that he ain't gonna just retire. He's not going to just retire and go away and just not take the money that's still on his contract. He's gonna be playing somewhere. But what a fabulous final game of the NFL's regular season to see those assholes beaten and eliminated on their home field. It's wonderful, absolutely wonderful, and hopefully that's an omen for how the playoffs are going to go. And we'll start seeing next week. But that's for other videos. This was just celebrating the demise of Aaron Rodgers, the asshole, and the classless Green Bay Packers. And I hope their moronic asshole fans have a miserable night and a miserable offseason.